have you been? Nobody loves me like you do. It's been about 3 weeks since the last time you guys have seen me. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, that's another story. But I have not made long form content in about 3 weeks for y'all. And I just felt like I needed to come on here and have a chit chat because I was showing up consistently and then it's like I went and ghost. And I know some of y'all is probably like, girl, what is happening? Like, what is wrong? What really happened at your mom's house? The last time you guys seen a long form video, I went down to my mom's house, celebrated her 50th birthday. We had a blast. When I tell y'all I have nothing negative to say, like I literally had such a great time. It was such a great time. Great food, great energy, great vibes. It was a time. It was such a time, and I'm so glad that I went. And shout out to everybody who was leaving me comments, even the people that was like, girl, don't go. Nadira, don't do it. I love y'all too. But also for the people who were like, this is your mom's 50th birthday, you better go. I love it all. I did decide to go. Of course, you guys seen that. I'm so glad that I did because everything just was perfect, okay? And honestly, my mom's the type of person that if I didn't make it to her 50th birthday dinner, then I would have heard it for the rest of my life. Like, any little chance she would get to argue with me, she would, okay? That's her personality. Big Leo energy. I'm just saying, I don't got time. What is in my drink? How did I get that in my... Lord, so let me tell y'all what happened. This is life, you know, things are gonna happen. I know things are gonna happen, but like I'm trying to be one of those people that can still show up when things are happening, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Especially when you're in this space where you're being vulnerable with the world. So, literally just a few days after I flew back for my mom's dinner, I know it was more than 3 days. Don't quote me on the number, I don't know, I can't be exact right now. But right after I flew back, some days went by, and then I get a phone call that someone dear to my heart transitioned and went on to the next level. So that was really hard for me. That was really, 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 really hard for me. I'm able to talk about it now. Like within the last week, I've been able to just like talk freely, you know, without crying. I feel like I did all the crying that I could do, and it's so crazy because actually I told myself, oh no, like I'm gonna keep filming, like my heart was broken, okay? And I was like, I'm gonna keep filming, y'all. I didn't film me going to the airport. I just was filming like little pieces, and then I just felt myself like I can't do this, you know, like I'm just not that girl. I'm not the girl that's going to get on the internet and cry. I'm not her. And hopefully God never makes me that girl. I don't want to be that girl. So I ended up filming some content, just a little bit of me, you know, going back. I ended up flying back by myself, and I was there for some time and just going through the motion. And it was not easy. When I like started to edit the content, I edited the video, and then it was like every time I tried to upload it, like it just wouldn't work. And it did it 3 times. So I was like, this is God saying, Nadira, don't do that. I know that I create lifestyle content, but a lot of things you have to keep to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things just have to be personal. You cannot share every single little part of your life with everybody. You just can't. I just took that as a sign as I'm going to keep that content for myself, and I'm just going to do a chit chat, and I'm just going to come and talk to you guys and just let you guys know that I am human and life be lifing, and I was literally on an emotional roller coaster, and I just didn't want you guys to be on the roller coaster with me. I took the ride by myself. Another thing is, I don't really create sad content. Like, that's not really why I'm here. And I know that some people may want to see that because they want to see that, oh, you're a real person, or oh, you really have feelings, or oh, I can relate. I understand that, but honestly, y'all, if I can't look back at the content 10 years from now, I don't want to put it out. And I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? I want to be proud of the content that I'm putting out, whether it's 10, 20, 15 years from now. I want it to age well. I think that's the biggest thing. And another thing is, I felt like before I went through that, I had already brought you guys into, you know, the family drama a little bit, and that's not what my platform is about. You know, like, I don't create content about drama. That's not the audience that I'm attracting, and I don't want you guys to expect that from me. So, you know, I might talk a little something here and there, but I'm not consistently making low vibrational content. I'm just not doing it. I can talk a little bit about it. I do want to get on here and give a little bit of inspiration though, because I feel like that's what my platform is about, and I feel like that is one of the things that I'm called to do. I'm like a very inspirational person. Like, it's so easy for me to pour into people. So I want to do that right now, and it's so crazy because I probably need it. I probably need somebody to do that for me, but I'm gonna do it for y'all. Ooh, that was like a laugh, but almost a cry. But anyway, let me say, and I'm holding this cup. I need to put it down. I'm noticing that, like, I want to drink it so bad because it's so good, but like, the inside of the top from the juice is floating in my cup. Let me put this down, because I'm just holding the cup. I'm not going to take a sip. Okay. The person that I lost taught me how to drive, was the first person to put me on a private jet, was the first person to put me on a commercial flight, was the first person to take me out of the country, was the first person to take me out of the state, was the first person to really just show me a different life than the life that I had. Really just introduced me to a luxury life. And I traveled a lot with this person. I lived with this person like over the course, like a large part of my life. Almost each stage of my life. I was with this person when I lived with this person when I was a toddler, when I was, you know, that mid-age, you know, like 6, 7, same time. Lived with this person in my middle school years. Lived with this person in high school. That was my most recent time when I lived with this person. And I lived with this person from 10th and 11th grade. And then I moved to Atlanta. And my relationship was just totally different. I wasn't in close knit with the person anymore. That was like the biggest thing here. I was just so hurt because this person just took care of me a lot of my life, you know, and not just in the physical sense. Like, there's so many ways that this person took care of me, you know. So it was definitely a hard thing to navigate. I feel like I'm like on a emotional roller coaster. I feel like, you know, I can just be good. I can be good, and then I'm not. And I'm trying not to cry. I'm talking to y'all. Said I was not gonna come here and cry because I've cried. Okay, I'm tired of crying. But it's just like an emotional roller coaster, and you know, that is really what grieving looks like. Like, you can literally just be fine one day and not think about it at all, and then the next day you wake up and it's on your mind and you can't move, you can't get out of bed, you know. So that's just what I've been dealing with. Okay, so the point of me sharing that was because although it's so hard to lose people, and it's so hard to go through the grieving process. One thing that I'm finding comfort in is that I was able to give this person their flowers. And that's so rare, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really hear people saying like, oh, I lost this person in my life and I was able to give them their flowers, you know? Like, normally you hear, oh, I lost this person in my life and I wish I could have said this, or I wish I could have did that. And you know, I really don't have a lot of woulda, couldas, or wish I could have said this, wish I could have said that, or did this or did that. I don't have a lot of it because I was able to give this person their flowers literally a month before everything happened. And it was crazy, and I feel like it's God, because it was so random. It's just like one day I just woke up in the morning and I was going to go get my eyebrows done. I went and I arrived to my eyebrow lady like 30 minutes before, and the person just came to my mind, and I literally just sent like a 4-page letter in text message and gave this person their flowers. And I had to do it in text message because a lot of times I can be talking and I feel like I don't hit all my points, or I don't say everything I need to say, because it's easy for like somebody, like for you to be talking to somebody and they like want to interrupt, like they say something to interrupt, or they say something to like piggyback off what you said, or just to respond to what you said, but you're not finished hitting your points. So I was like, I have to send this as a text, because if I don't, then I feel like if I say this over the phone, I'm not going to get out everything I need to say. So I'm just really grateful for that. I'm glad that I was able to give this person their flowers. I feel like if I didn't, I don't even know how that would affect me. I don't know. That is how I'm finding comfort. Although I'm still hurt, you know, I'm still going through the motion, but I'm having some sense of comfort there. And it's a great feeling. And you know, when everything first happened, when I first got the call, I did start beating myself up, because I was like, you know, I've been here in Atlanta almost 10 years, and our relationship is not the same. And you know, said something to me that just put the cherry on top. It was just like, you know, Nadir, stop self-sabotaging. It's okay. But he was like, you know, this person served their purpose in your life. They served their purpose. And it just really hit me, because I was like, wow, like, the purpose was definitely served. If this person was literally with me for each stage of my life, and I moved to Atlanta, and when I came here as a kid, and I was like just finding myself. I was finding my way, and I was figuring out my life, and that wasn't where the person was supposed to be, because they helped me at each stage of my life until I got to this point. So the purpose was served. I've learned so much, you know, just growing up, that I didn't need that person a part of who I was trying to become when I moved here, because they already served their purpose. They already did all they could do to make sure I became the best version of myself. So I'm saying all that to say that if you love somebody, you care about somebody, I'm going to challenge you today to give them their flowers, whether that's physically, like literally going to the store, grabbing some flowers and giving them their flowers and having a conversation, send a text message, or make a phone call, or even show up to somebody's house, whoever it is, and just have that conversation, mend that relationship, or even just let that person know that you love them, you know, because for me, I was just in a different place, and I was just becoming a different person, and I could have just said, you know, I could have just been called and said I love you, or been called and say, hey, I miss you, you know. So I just want to challenge you guys today to do that. And because we never know. We are all going throughout our lives, and the clock is ticking, and when it stops, we just don't know, you know? So it's best that when it does stop, you can have that comfort of saying, wow, I gave that person their flowers, or wow, she knew how much I loved her. He knew how much I loved him, or you know, I did all that I could do to show that person that I was here for them, that I loved them, that I cared for them. So I want to challenge you guys to do that. And yeah, again, I just want to reiterate that that's what I'm here for. I am here to pour into you guys as much as I can. That's really who I am, like I said before. Like, I'm the motivator, I'm the inspirer. Like, I'm going to constantly pour into you. Like I said, I feel like that's one of my gifts. It's my purpose to do that. Although I'm dealing with whatever I'm dealing with, it's really easy for me to pour into others. And while I'm speaking to you, it's like it's also doing something for me at the same time. Like, I'm also pouring into myself at the same time. I'm receiving it at the same time. But I just wanted to give y'all, you know, a little update. Let y'all know, you know, how life has been and what's been going on. Right after that happened, you know, you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, and you see I make a lot of short form content, but I literally have to cook every day. Like, we have to eat every day. So it's, you know, that's just a part of my life for me to get up and cook. But it was really hard for me to vlog, because that's normally the type of content that I give you guys. It was hard for me to vlog when I wasn't really feeling my best, you know? So that's going to be the end of this video. I'm getting back into the groove of things, so you guys are going to see me a lot more often. I'm going to get back on my posting schedule, but I really just wanted to sit here and do a chit chat because I felt like that was a respectful thing to do. It's like, how you doing a no call, no show, Nadir? Like, how are you doing that? What is going on? We don't do no call, no shows. Like, if you're going to call out, let us know. I'm talking for y'all, but anyway, that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments below. Let me know if you're going to be leave your comments below and let me know if you're going to be joining the challenge. Again, I challenge you to call, text, or show up with the flowers or mend the relationship and give whoever their flowers now, because you never know. I'll see you guys in the next video.